We are live here at Mason Recreation Area, Mason County Recreation Area, for the championship game. And this is the starting lineups being announced here at Field 7, MCRA.
All right, here we go first for New Mexico. From the non-starters, number 33, Dylan Murray. Mason goes. All right, number 14, Tilt Carrasco. Number 23, Tola Sam. Number 24, Xavier Casas. Number 11, Danica Squire. All right, number 9, playing left field, Jason Ortega. On the mound, number 42, Gavin. All right, number 42, playing shortstop, Jacob Charleston. Number 5, second base, Moshi. Playing second base, number 5, Steve Solorzano. Number 24, center field, Matai. Playing first base, number 4, Dominic Moreno. Playing shortstop, number 7, Kyler. Playing right field, number 6, Alex Alfaro. Number 8, behind the plate, Grayson. Playing third base, number 13, Cutter Molinda. Number 22, left field, Tobin. Starting pitcher, number 23, Riley Hall. Playing first base, number 12, Spencer. Playing center field, number 7, Eli Martinez. Number 20, playing right field, Kenny. And our catcher, number 3, Anthony Carrillo. Number 34, plays third base, Skyler.
Why is this taking so
This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Well, good evening, and welcome to Mason County Recreation Area in Shelton, Washington, for the championship game of the 2017 Pee Wee Reese 12 and Under World Series. I'm Dietrich Allen. Quite a ways away from MCRA's field number 7, but we'll make it work. Tonight, the host team, Shelton, takes on Cruces, New Mexico for the championship. The Climbers are undefeated in this tournament. That began Sunday Yesterday, Shelton beat Black Hills 10-2. Tuesday, they shut out Connecticut 8-0. Monday, the Climbers beat Breeze 12-3. And Sunday, Shelton opened play with a 5-2 win over New Mexico. After suffering that loss, Las Cruces blanked Connecticut 8-0 on Monday, beat Breeze 8-3 Tuesday, and yesterday New Mexico handed Detroit their first loss 8-6. Could revenge be on the minds of Las Cruces players, or will the Climbers remain perfect as they host this tournament for the first time? We'll find out in moments. It's the championship game of the 2017 Pee Wee Reese World Series from Mason County Recreation Area in Shelton, Washington. Las Cruces, New Mexico against Shelton, next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Other TV providers force you to sign a long-term contract. Then you're stuck with years of second-rate service. Hood Canal Communications delivers stunning HD, plus bundled savings on super-fast internet and home phone, with no long-term contracts. It's all backed by an exceptional team of local service professionals. No contracts, no nonsense, just great service. Don't get stuck with a contract. Visit hcc.net to learn more.
Do you think he's on his way? He doesn't even know that we're here. Is he okay? Please tell me he's okay.
Laura.
Okay, try to call him again.
There's no signal.
Try!
Nothing's working.
Well, just
Everything's
try.
down.
This is so bad. He's out there by himself.
Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov.
Back at MCRA for the championship game of the Pee Wee Reese World Series. Field number 7. See the teams out there. We had to do some fancy, I don't know what you can tell you there, fancy doings to get this broadcast ready to go. I'm probably about 100 feet away from the field watching what you're seeing, so we'll do our best to give you the play-by-play as it comes along. You'll see there's a hot mic right there with a lot of people standing, so hopefully they'll keep it clean. They can't hear me, so we'll do our best to keep it clean here as the exchange of lineup cards. The Climbers, Shelton, will be in red. Las Cruces, I believe they're gray, so you'll see that in your introductions from everybody involved here. So Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Shelton, Washington, here at MCRA outside of Shelton, Washington. Do our best to give you the play-by-play, and we'll be back with that in the first pitch shortly.
Emerging science indicates access to high-speed internet during the school years can lead to positive outcomes, including, but not limited to, streamlined acquisition of data, academic achievement, career advancement, satisfying relationships, cuter children, joy. Our scientific conclusion? Call now and get the HCC Internet and Voice Bundle for the everyday low price of $44.95. Call today and save.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it.
I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Thanks to cell phones, you can call 911 from almost anywhere.
911, what's the address to your emergency? I just wrecked. Can you find where I'm at? I can't find where you're at.
But many people don't realize that cell phones and even smartphones don't always send location or GPS information when you call 911.
What road are you on? Were you on the highway? You can't find where I'm at. No, I need you to tell me what road you were on.
Since 911 dispatchers can't always tell the location of your emergency, they need your help.
It's the last turnoff right before Okanagan, and it's in like 3 miles to Okanagan, I think. Did you go by the cemetery? We just passed the cemetery. Just past the cemetery. Okay. Are you sending anybody else for us? I'm telling them right now. The other dispatcher is getting on the radio.
Every second counts in an emergency. If you identify your location when calling 911, help can be sent quicker. Help 911 help you know your location. An important message from your local 911 office and Washington State Emergency Management.
Back at MCRA. High climbers have just taken the field for the warm-up pitches here. I only have first names, so we're just going to go with first names here. Gavin is the pitcher, and he'll be pitching to Grayson. Skylar's over there at third base. Kyler at shortstop. Mushi at second base. And first base is Spencer. Right field is Cannon. Tobin's out in center field, and Matai, is in left field. First three batters will be Jason, Jacob, and Steve for Las Cruces. And we're about ready to get this thing underway. Thanks for joining us here. If you're watching online from New Mexico, send us an email. Let us know what you think. I'll take criticism. I'll take it. Let us know what you think. Send us an email. You can find that on the website. If you're watching on Hood Canal Communications local channel, we'd like to know that too, as well as local viewers on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you found us. Let us know that. And, well, we'd like to know. Maybe send you a shout out in a future broadcast. We do have 4 All-Stars from each team that are playing here. Jacob, Dom, Alex, and Anthony are the 4 from New Mexico. Will be playing tomorrow morning. Kyler, Tobin, Gavin, and Skylar are the 4 from Shelton. So first up, by my sheet, is going to be Jason. Lots of noisemakers here. And here's the first pitch. Sorry about the wind. You'll see the camera shake from time to time because of the wind coming in. Strike one call. Top of the first inning, nobody on. First pitch was a strike. Second pitch. That's a hit. Boy, I heard it before it got there. And a throw over to first, I believe. And that's one down. One away for Las Cruces. Next up is Jacob. Can't see the numbers here on my screen, so hopefully you can. If I get them wrong, I apologize in advance. First pitch on the way. That's a strike one call. Next pitch. Strike two. And down goes Jacob. 2 away for New Mexico. That brings up Steve. Has the first ball thrown. Sorry, that's 1-0. Next pitch on the way. It's a pop fly. It's going to roll foul. So 1-1 is the count. You're hearing audio before you're seeing it. That is a little bit of a delay from the way we had to set up our camera. And hopefully everything will hold here. So 2 away, a ball and a strike is the count. And Steve is the batter. First inning. Next pitch. Check swing. Call that a ball. Oops. Counts 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on for Las Cruces. Top of the. Was that a ball? I believe that was ball 3. 3-1. Next pitch. Strike 2 called. So full count for Steve. Next pitch. The swing and a miss, and down goes Steve. 1, 2, 3 for the New Mexico team. High climbers coming up, no score.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Prescription drugs aren't as bad as street drugs, right?
Weed's legal, isn't it?
Drinking is worse than smoking weed.
Isn't it? Why
is heroin so addictive?
Molly just makes you feel happy.
I have questions.
Mom?
Dad, did you ever try drugs?
They're going to ask. Be ready. Go to drugfree.org. A message from Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
Back at MCRA, wind blowing at my back. See the camera shake a bit. Hear the wind blow in my microphone. So Riley will be the pitcher for New Mexico. He's throwing to Anthony under center. Over at third base, that's Cutter. Jacob is a shortstop. Steve, the second baseman. Dom at first. Alex out in right field. Eli in center field. And Jason in left. First batter for Shelton will be Gavin. As we wait for that to happen. Let's see here. There we go. A little silent there. All right, Gavin steps in to the batter's box for his first at bat. No score. Bottom of the first. First pitch. It's a ball. 1-0 count. Gavin is a pitcher for Shelton. So Riley will, and there is a pop fly that's playable. And they get Gavin over at first. So that's a 1 away. I do believe. All right, so that brings up Mushi. 2 away, nobody on, no score. Pitch on the way. Strike 1 called. Next pitch. Another hit. That one's fair. Moshe is going to round first, head to second, going to hold up at second. So 1 out, 1 on. Moshe's over on second. And that brings up Matai. Matai steps in. First pitch. Strike 1 called. Next pitch. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 the count. to Matai. Again, one away, one on. Mochi's over there at second base for Shelton. There's a foul ball. Count remains 0-2. Next pitch on the way. Another pitch, and I believe that'll end the inning as they get a double play. So we head to the second inning, still no score.
If you are interested in how our local government works, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, gives you the opportunity to watch our elected officials in action. Every Tuesday, you can watch the Mason County Commission. These live broadcasts air at 9 a.m., except on the fourth Tuesday of a month when the County Commission meets at 6 p.m. You can also watch the County Commissioners online at your leisure or tune into a rebroadcast on Hood Canal Communications local channel. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only place to find this type of in-depth coverage.
Vehicle collisions are the #1 killer of teens in the U.S., taking 8 young lives every day. And speeding is a factor in more than half of teen fatal car crashes, but we can prevent these tragedies. Talk with your teen about staying safe behind the wheel. Remind them to follow the speed limit and adjust their driving for road conditions. Keep the conversation going and be the driver you want your teen to be. It's not just good parenting, it's a matter of life or death.
Top of the second. And coming up for New Mexico be Dom, Alex, and Cutter. Dom will lead off. And he'll step in. First pitch. It's ball one. Next pitch. Got a piece of that one, but it's strike one, 1-1. A bit of wind there. Checking the camera. Another foul off there. That's strike two. 1-2 is the count. Dom will step back in. And Gavin winds up. A strikeout, and down goes Dom. That is the third strikeout, is that right? For Gavin early on. That's allowed to bring up Alex, right fielder, with one away. And there is a hit. And I think that throw got away from Spencer. So Alex is safe over at first. The first base runner for New Mexico here. And Cutter comes up to bat. Cutter's the third baseman. I'm sorry, it's the third baseman for New Mexico. Ooh, that's a wild pitch, and on the play, Alex will make his way over to second. That's ball number one. One away, one on. Over at second is Alex. Batter's Cutter for New Mexico. Gavin's windup. That one's fouled out of play. 1-1 the count. 1 out, 1 on for New Mexico. Oh, the ball came all the way over here to where we are. I'm not paying attention. All right, next pitch. That's a hit. It's a fair ball. Round up over to third goes Alex. And Cutter's over at first. That'll bring up Riley, the pitcher for New Mexico. With runners at the corners for Las Cruces. Pitch on the way. That was a ball. It sounded like a strike, but it's not, it was a ball. And Riley go over to talk with his coach. And step back into the box, getting some signs. Top of the second inning, no score. 2 on for New Mexico. Runners are at the corners. Riley's the batter. Reached for that one. That's going to be, well, I guess he didn't reach for that one. That's going to ball 2. 2-0. Riley steps back in. Here's Gavin's windup. That's a hit. Coming in to score will be Alex. And Cutter's over at first. So New Mexico is up. 1-0 on Shelton, top of the second inning. One out. Conference at the mound with the Climber players and coach Jason Winans. Gavin has given up 3 hits and 1 run after striking out the first batter he faced here in the top of the second inning. Batter now for New Mexico is Eli. Eli's center fielder for Las Cruces. There's another hit. That one's playable. And again, we have another hit. It's 4 hits. That brings up Anthony. I believe we have runners at the corners here. Is that right? Or do we have bases loaded? Bases are loaded, excuse me. Bases are loaded. Strike 1 called. Next pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2. Runner goes. Actually, I guess the bases are not loaded. Because Eli's over at second. Riley's at third, and I believe Cutter's in, so that makes it 2-0. Excuse me. Yep, there's another hit. That one's a foul ball. Yeah, correct that. So it's 2-0. Las Cruces has 2 in. Runners are in scoring position with runners at second and third. And it's 0-2. It's a playable ball. Throwing in home, tagging him out. Got the runner. Riley is out, so 2 away. Actually, no, that's not two-way. Excuse me, that'll do it for the inning. I'm sorry. It is 1-0. Las Cruces on top of Shelton. This is difficult for my position. We'll try to confirm everything in a moment.
If you're interested in how our local government works, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, gives you the opportunity to watch our elected officials in action. Every Monday, you can watch the Shelton City Commission. These live broadcasts air at 6 p.m. on the first and third Monday of each month and at 2 p.m. on the other Mondays. However, you can watch the City Commissioners online at your leisure or tune into a rebroadcast on Hood Canal Communications' local channel. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only place to find this type of in-depth coverage.
Hi, everyone. Got a little bit of kick to it.
Houston, do you copy?
All right. Bottom of the second now. It's 1-0. Las Cruces on top. Due up for the high climbers, Kyler, Grayson, and Tobin. I'm sorry, not the climbers, just the climbers. And let's see. Messing around with my microphone. Wind is blowing. Yeah, that's just not going to work. All right. Doing our best here, 1-0 game. And Kyler will be the first batter. Okay, a little quiet here. First pitch. It's a fair ball. And making his way over to trying to get to second. No, that's a home run. Excuse me, that is a home run, a solo home run. Wow. So he ties the ball game with a home run to lead off the second inning for the high climbers. Excuse me, it's very, very difficult from this vantage point to see what's going on. So it's a tie ball game now, 1-1. That is the second hit given up by Riley. And that will bring up Grayson. First pitch, I believe, was a ball. Next pitch. That's a swing and a miss there. 1-1. Nobody out. 1-1 ball game. One in here for the climbers. Bottom of the second inning. Championship game. Pee Wee Reese from Shelton, Washington. So the pitch is going to get by the hit is going to get by the pitcher. Throw over to first is in time, and down goes Grayson. So that will bring up Tobin with one away and one in here for Shelton. And the bottom of the second. Tobin steps in. There's a hit. And they just get Tobin. So 2 away now. And that'll bring up Spencer. Two down, one in. First pitch. Ooh, that. I think that took out my microphone. Jeez. That was a little off there. Pass ball. Ball 1, 1, and oh. Rattle defense, I think, can rattle my night microphone. There's another hit. That one playable. It is. Tobin's over there, actually, over on first base. So 2 down, 1 on, and that brings up Kennett. Right fielder. That's ball 1. Next pitch is when it's another ball. 2-0 to Cannon. 2 outs, 1 in and 1 on. Got Spencer over there at first base for Shelton. Another ball there. 3-0 is the count. 1-1 ball game. And a timeout has been called. Pitch. It's ball 4. So 2 on now. And Skyler comes up, third baseman for Shelton. With runners at first and second now. I watched Shelton yesterday, so we can look for a double steal here. And Skyler will step in to bat for the first time. Bottom of the second inning. Ball gets away, everybody stays though. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, 1 in, 2 on. 1-1 ball game. Next pitch. That's a hit. Diving for it. Throwing to second, and that'll end the inning, I believe. Yep, that does it. So Climbers get even. It's a 1-1 ball game heading to the 3rd. We'll be right back.
If you are interested in how our local government works, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, gives you the opportunity to watch our elected officials in action. Every Monday you can watch the Shelton City Commission, while you can catch the Mason County Commission every Tuesday. These are live broadcasts, but you can also watch them online at your leisure or tune into a rebroadcast on Hood Canal Communications local channel. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for local information.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Back at MCRA. Top of the 3rd inning. Las Cruces coming up. Tie ball game at 1 apiece. Let's see here. Due up, I believe it's going to be Anthony, followed by Jason and Jacob for New Mexico. Actually, I think it's now at the top of the order, and it's Jason. First pitch. Waiting. There we go. Strike 1. Let's see. Jason grounded out in the first inning. It's the second at bat here. There. But that was a ball. 1-1. That is a foul ball. So 1-2 is the count. Jason will step back in. Looks like he gets right up to that plate. Next pitch. That one's a high foul ball. Still 1-2. Oh, wait, we lost our picture. There we go. I'm not sure what that was. I believe that was a ball. Interesting that I lost the picture for a second. And that is a little hit there. But throw over to first is in time. And went away. And that will bring up Jacob. Top of the third inning, tie ball game, 1-1. Wow. That's a ball. Anytime you hear that, that's a ball. So the wind is coming in from the west here at the moment. There's a hit. It's going to be picked up by Matai and throws over to Spencer, and that'll be 2 away. So 2 down, and that will bring up Steve the second time. Steve struck out in the first inning. A little high on that pitch, so it's 1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch. Strike 1 called there. 1-1. That one went back against the off the bat, so that's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Steve. 2 away. That one's going to be a ball. 2-2. Two outs, nobody on. 2-2 is the count to Steve. He reached for that one, and that will be it. Another strikeout. And we head to the bottom of the third inning, 1-1 tie. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
You've seen the sign, keep right except to pass, but did you know it's the law? Camping out in the left lane makes you a slow-moving safety hazard. Moving to the right improves emergency response time and helps reduce collisions and traffic jams. Allowing faster-moving traffic to pass is always the best choice. Use the left lane to pass slower-moving or merging traffic, then return to your lane. Remember, keep right except to pass.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
First batter for Shelton should be Gavin, as I just lost my camera again. People are blocking my oh boy. Okay, there we go. Hopefully this will not continue. Whoop, sorry about that. So Gavin will lead it off. There is another game going on in the other field, field number 6. I believe that's Breeze and Leftbridge. First pitch to Gavin, though. That is a ball. Next pitch, ball 2. Next pitch, strike 1. Lost the picture again. And we lost the picture again. And that was a hit, I believe. And that's actually a fly out. So Gavin is out, so 1 away. For Shelton. Brings up Mushi. 1-1 ball game. That is fouled off. So 0-1 is the count for Mushi. He had a double in the first inning in his first at-bat. And again was fouled off. Oh, 2 is the count. Pitch. That's a hit. Mushi's going to go to first. It's another hit. I have 4 hits for the Shelton team. So 1 on, 1 out, and that'll bring up Matai. Mushi's over at first base. The throw over to first, and Mushi safely back to first. Another throw over to first. Got away from the first baseman. Mushi's going to head to second. He'll dive in safely. Dom just couldn't quite handle that over at first for New Mexico. Now Mushi's over at second in scoring position for Shelton. And we still don't have any pitches to the plate as Matai, who hit into right to third base in his first at-bat. All the double play on that one, ending any kind of threat for Shelton in that first inning. But we are in the third inning. Strike 1 is called. 1 out, 1 on. 0-1 is the count for Shelton's Matai. Mushi over at second in scoring position for Shelton. There's a hit. And Mushi dives in safely at third. Nope, they say they got him. Mushi got caught at third, but on the play, Matai's over at first. So now there's 2 away. And 1 on. And that brings up Kyler for Shelton. So 2 down, 1 on. And the first pitch to Kyler, who tied this ball game in his first at-bat in the second inning with a home run. A swing and a miss there for Kyler. That is a foul ball. 0-2. Wind is actually going to be coming in kind of towards home base, home. And there's another hit. And a throw over to first. And that will end the inning as Kyler is out. So we head to the fourth. Still a 1-1 tie.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore. And frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Emerging science indicates access to high-speed internet during the school years can lead to positive outcomes, including, but not limited to, streamlined acquisition of data, academic achievement, career advancement, satisfying relationships, cuter children, joy. Our scientific conclusion? Call now and get the HCC Internet and Voice Bundle for the everyday low price of $44.95. Call today and save.
Top of the fourth here. Mason County Recreation Area. Field number 7. 1-1 ball game. Las Cruces coming up. Should be Dom, Alex, and Cutter due up. Dom, let's see here. He struck out in his first at-bat in the first inning. This will be his second one out. As far as I can tell, Gavin remains the pitcher for Shelton. Grayson remains the catcher. And again, my position is very difficult to determine because I am seeing exactly what you're seeing. And somebody must have walked in front of the camera again. There we go. As Dom will step in. As a throw, or a pitch, excuse me. Dom safely makes it over to first base. And that is the 5th hit given up. So 1 on, nobody out. Top of the 4th. Mexico trying to avenge a opening day loss to this team in the championship game. And this will bring up Alex. Way outside that pitch. That will be ball 1. Get it on the board here. Next pitch. Little bunt picked up by Gavin. Throw over to first is in time. Got Alex. But on the play, Dom will head to second. So now we have 1 down. 1 on. That brings up Cutter. Cutter had a base hit in the second inning. And that is a throw over to first to got Cutter. But on the play, Dom hits the third. So there's 2 down and a runner over at third for New Mexico. And that will bring up Riley. Riley had a single, made it to third in the second inning. He takes strike 1. It's actually no balls, 1 strike. Next pitch. That one hit him. So the runners are now at the corners for New Mexico. That brings up Eli. There's ball one. Actually, it's 1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch. Strike 1 there, 1-1. So 2 outs here, 2 on. Runners are at the corners. Riley over at first and Dom at third. A pop fly. Is that playable? Nope. Not playable, so that makes it 1-2. As the wind shifted a little bit, coming more from the west now. This will be right down the third base line if you're on the field. So Eli digs in again. Way outside, ball gets away. And did they get him or did he score? I think Dom is safe. Yes, Dom is safe, and in he is, taking advantage of that. So that makes it 2-2 on the count, or no, 3-2 on the count. And that's swing not fouled off. Excuse me as I update the score here. As Las Cruces now up 2-1. And a ball. Well, that makes it a full count there. So 3-2. And that will be a walk. It's a second walk given up by Gavin, and that does load the bases. I'm sorry, it does not load the bases because Dom is in. Riley's over on second, and Eli now on first, and that brings up Anthony. And let's see here. A little conference here. Settling down Gavin. Or is that? No, yeah, that's just a little meeting on the mound. So we have runners for New Mexico at first and second. 2 down. And the batter's Anthony. That's a hit that goes up, picked up actually by Kyler. And we threw over to first, I believe, and that'll end the inning. The damage is done. New Mexico leads 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the 4th.
Living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
See here, bottom of the fourth inning. Shelton coming up. And it does look like we have Kyler warming up here to take over in the next inning, I believe. And due up here is Grayson, Tobin, and Spencer for Shelton. I'll remind you the All-Star game is tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock right here on this field. You have 4 from Shelton, Kyler, Tobin, Cannon, and Skyler. I believe this is Grayson up. Yes, it is. Trying to get the run back. It's a 2-1 game here. Las Cruces got the lead in the last inning. And there's a pop, fair ball. And it looks like Grayson Beasley's out, or is it one down? Actually, I guess he got thrown out. So 1 down for Shelton. There's a pitch that's right back to the hit right back to the pitcher, throwing it over to first, and Tobin goes down. So quickly 2 away for Shelton here in the bottom of the fourth. That brings up Spencer. Lost the picture again. Hopefully it'll come back. There we go. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 1. Next pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. And Spencer steps back into the box. I guess that was going to be a ball. 1 and 2. Another ball. 2 and 2 is the count. This one picks up again, rocks that camera. Got a little bit of wood on that hit. And Spencer is safe over there at first. Only the 5th hit for Shelton in this ball game. That does bring up Cannon, right fielder. He walked in the 2nd inning. Timeout has been called. Let me update my count. Now we have a pinch runner for Spencer. So Danny will be in there at first base for Shelton, running for Spencer. As Cannon is the batter with 2 down, 1 on. 2-1 ball game. Shelton trying to even things up here. Pitch is a ball. Throw over to first, and Danny dives back safely. And it's a 1-0 count to Cannon at bat for Shelton. Trailing 2-1 here, bottom of the 4th, 2 out. Time's been called. throw back over to first. Danny dives back safely again. Gonna get the final out of this inning over at first. Instead of worry about the batter at the plate. And ball's thrown. So 2-0 is the count to Cannon. And we just lost the camera again. Hopefully it'll come back. There we go. There's a strike called. 2-1. Another timeout called here. Batter's Cannon. 2 away here, fourth inning, bottom of the fourth. The runner over at first for Shelton is Danny. Takes a nice lead. There's a hit. Danny makes it to second. Throw to first, though, in time, and down goes Cannon. And that'll end the inning. We head to the fifth inning. Las Cruces up 2-1. We'll be right back.
This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Prescription drugs aren't as bad as street drugs, right?
Weed's legal, isn't it?
Drinking is worse than smoking weed.
Isn't it? Why
is heroin so addictive?
Molly just makes you feel happy.
I have questions.
Mom?
Dad, did you ever try drugs?
They're going to ask. Be ready. Go to drugfree.org. A message from Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
Back at MCRA. Pee Wee Reese World Series. Championship game, Las Cruces leads Shelton 2-1. Believe, let's see here, we have a new pitcher for Shelton, and I believe that's going to be, hold on, just talked about him, Kyler. And his first batter should be top of the order, Jason, for New Mexico. I again apologize for any skipping on the camera. This is a wireless feed that is not very steady from time to time. A body can block it. First pitch is a strike. Next pitch, strike 2. 0-2, the count. And down goes Jason. 1 away. That brings up Jacob. Let's see who you're going to. Huh. 2-1 is the score. Jacob is the batter for New Mexico. They do lead. Top of the fifth inning, this championship game. Jacob steps in. Here's the pitch. That one, swing, and that'll be strike 1. 0-1 is the count. Couldn't tell you what happened there, but I believe Las Cruces has a runner over at first base as Jacob reached. And that'll bring up Steve, I'm guessing. Steve struck out in the first inning. I got a piece of that one, but that's strike one. 0-1 is the count. Strike two called there. 0-2. There's a hit. It's picked up by the pitcher. Throw over to first. Got Steve, but on the play, it appears that Jacob will move to second. And that makes 2 away. And I'll bring up Dom. First pitch to Dom. That one's popped foul. Out of play. 0-1. So there's 2 outs, 1 on. Jacob's over at second base. And there's a hit that I couldn't tell you where it's gone because I lost my camera because somebody walks in front of my feet. And it looks like that'll end the inning. I'm sorry, I guess it was a fly out. So we head to the, I'm assuming, wait a minute, hold on here. Yeah, we head to the bottom of the 5th inning, still 2-1. New Mexico on top, doing the best I can with what I'm given.
Slow down.
Slow down and move over.
And move over. When you see lights,
Vests. Or reflectors.
please give us some room. Slow down and move over. When you need us,
We've got your back.
do you have ours?
You got our back?
You got ours? You got our back? Please, slow down.
And move over.
Oh, look, a redhead.
Staring contest.
You still got it.
I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
They were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Back at MCRA, bottom of the 5th inning, 2-1. Las Cruces leading Shelton. The Climbers are up, and it looks like it'll be Skylar, Gavin, and Moshi due up, if my order stays. Just got a ground out in the 2nd inning. This is only his 2nd at bat. First pitch is a ball. Next pitch. Time has been called. Riley was taking some time there. And the second pitch is ball 2. Should cut out here in a minute. This big body walked by. I guess not. Next pitch is ball 3. 3-0. Next pitch is a strike. 3-1. Next pitch. That one's foul out of play. Full count for Kyler. And that one. Foul ball. Reset and do it again with a full count. So foul ball, and we get to do it all over again. That one's fouled out of play as well. Next pitch. That's ball number 4. So Skyler is on first, and that will bring up the top of the order, and Gavin. Or am I wrong? Gavin. Throw to first, diving back safely is Skyler. Now a pitch. That's going to be ball number 1. Throw back over to first. Skyler dives back safely. Still 2-1 game, bottom of the 5th inning. 1 on, nobody out for Shelton. Gavin is the batter. Yet another throw over to first. Skyler still dives back safely. It's only been 1 pitch to Gavin. Shelton, here it is. Here's number 2. Strike 1 called. 1-1. Next pitch. That's ball. Ball 2. 2-1 is the count. That was fouled off, so that evens the count out. 2-2. Moshe is on deck after Gavin. There's a nice little grab. And I believe they got Skyler at second, but Gavin makes his way to first. And that puts 1 out and 1 on. And Musha is the batter. Got a piece of that one, it's foul. Bottom of the 5th inning. Throw over to first. And Gavin's back safely. Pitcher Riley looks in again. Catcher's Anthony for New Mexico as the wind checks the camera yet again. There's a hit. And that'll be a fly out. And I believe that does it. That'll do it. for Shelton in the 5th. 2-1 heading to the 6th.
What do you think it would be like to teach? Chances are, you have no idea. Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, proving that greatness can be found in everyday places, and that you don't need to be famous to be unforgettable. That's what it's like to teach.
Emerging science indicates access to high-speed internet during the school years can lead to positive outcomes, including, but not limited to, streamlined acquisition of data, academic achievement, career advancement, satisfying relationships, cuter children, joy. Our scientific conclusion? Call now and get the HCC Internet and Voice Bundle for the everyday low price of $44.95. Call today and save.
Back at MCRA, top of the 6th inning. And New Mexico leads 2-1, and they'll send Alex Cutter and Riley to the plate, or at least that's who are due up. Let's see what that actually turns out to be. Sun starts to set. You can see the sun towards the west there. First pitch on the way. Has the swing and fouled off. Oh, and 1 is the count early on for Alex. Strike 2 called. And strike 3 called right there. Down goes Alex. 1 away. That'll bring up Cutter. First pitch, got some wood on that one. But that will be an out. So 2 down now for New Mexico. That'll bring up Riley. Ball 1 to Riley. And a swing and a miss there. 1-1. And ball 2, 2-1. Strike 2, 2, and 2. 2 away, nobody on. Top of the 6th inning. 2-1 is our score. Las Cruces at bat with the 1-run lead. Trying to add on. Delayed swing there, and down goes Riley. So, Shelton's turn. We'll be right back.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. We hope you're enjoying tonight's game, and we would like to hear from you. Tell us what you think. Let us know where you are and how you are watching. Are you watching online through masonwebtv.com, hcc.net, or directly through YouTube? Perhaps you are a Hood Canal Communications subscriber and are catching the game on Channel 46. Did you find us on Facebook or Twitter? Send us a message or an email. We want to know.
Know that we're here. Is he okay? Please tell me he's okay.
Laura.
Okay, try to call him again.
There's no signal.
Try.
Nothing's working.
Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Shelton's turn at bat. Matai, Kyler, and Grayson are due up. That's if the order stays the same, as Kyler is on the mound now. Moved from shortstop. I'm not really sure who's playing shortstop. But let's take a look here. Yep, Matai is the leadoff batter here. The bottom of the 6th for Shelton. Trailing by 1 run. You can hear the rally cowbells, I guess those are. Rally noisemakers from the New Mexico crowd. Nice crowd here for this game, by the way. First pitch is a ball. For Matai, who had a single in the 3rd inning. Got a piece of that one. It's a fly ball. And that'll be an out for Matai. So 1 away for Shelton in their half of the 6th inning. That'll bring up Kyler. Takes ball 1. That one's foul. So 1-1 now. Next pitch. Was picked up by Jacobs, throws over to Dom, and that'll get Kyler. So that'll bring up Grayson with 2 away. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry, that is not Grayson reached. I'm sorry. Or Kyler reached. So there's only 1 away, 1 on. Another throw over to first. So Kyler reads. Kyler is on at first. Grayson is the batter. He has yet to get a pitch. And another throw over to first. 3 consecutive throws over to first base, trying to get Kyler. Beat out the throw on the run, on the hit that he just came. Now there's a pitch. There's the ball. Another throw over to first. Diving back safely will be Kyler. 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th inning for Shelton, trailing by 1 run, 2-1. There's a throw from the catcher over to first. It doesn't get there. Diving back safely. So that's 2-0, I believe, is the count. Another throw over to first. Seeing if he's awake. That's Kyler over there at first. Batter is Grayson for Shelton. And ball 3 taken. I believe that was strike 1 off of a foul ball. strike. Assuming that the count is full. I don't know for sure, though. And there's a hit in the infield. Throws over to first to get Grayson. I believe on the play. Kyler makes his way out over to second. So now we have 2 down. I believe the batter is Tobin. Yep, it's Tobin. Hold on a second here. No, I am wrong. It's very difficult to see, so I don't think that there is actually another base hit there. 2 runners on and another base hit. Coming around, heading home, tying the ball game off that single. Is going to be Kyler. Tobin is safe over at first, so we have actually, let's see here, we have 1 out. 1 in, and runners at the corners. Boy, it's really interesting when somebody asks you a question and you can't quite stay on the play here. This is a 2-2 ball game, and the batter now is Spencer for Shelton. He's got runners at the corners, and it's a 1-out game. I think that was a ball, but I'm not sure what happened because, again, somebody keeps walking in front of my camera, and I can't quite keep it. Spencer is the batter, and I have no idea what the count is. I'm assuming that he has yet to get a pitch to him. Here we go. It's a swing and a strike. Be nice to know what the count is, ref, or rump. Shows bunt, pulls it back. I guess that's a ball. I'm not sure what the count is, folks. I'm thinking it's 1-1. Another bunt that goes foul. So I'm thinking it's I think it's 2 and 1 and 2. I think is the count, but I'm not sure. And as I look at this, I think we have runners at second and third now. Dribble is a spot fly. And going to come in to score is 1. They got another run in, and I'm not really sure if they got Tobin or not. So I'm a little lost on what happened on that play at all. But we do know that Shelton added 1 more and take the lead. First time tonight. And the batter now is Spencer, I believe. And we know that there is, oops, that's supposed to be 3. Wrong one. And there is a meeting at the mound here. I did ask if somebody could run in and make sure I knew what was going on. thinking we have 2 outs, though, 1 in. So they got Tobin over at first. Could be wrong. We do have a runner over at third. So I think maybe Tobin's over at third. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Spencer is the batter, though. That's a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. I'm not making excuses here, but I am 100 feet away from the field, and I cannot tell what's going on. And there is a run has scored, and that's another run in. No, actually, that's not. I'm sorry, that's not the run in. That'll actually be the end of the inning. So we head to the 7th, and Shelton is up 3-2.
Hello, Gracie Rand. Skylar's up next.
Thanks to cell phones, you can call 911 from almost anywhere.
911, what's the address to your emergency? I just wrecked. Can you find where I'm at? I can't find where you're at.
But many people don't realize that cell phones and even smartphones don't always send location or GPS information when you call 911.
What road are you on? Were you on the highway? You can't find where I'm at. No, I need you to tell me what road you were on.
Since 911 dispatchers can't always tell the location of your emergency, they need your help.
It's the last turnoff right before Okanagan, and it's like 3 miles to Okanagan, I think. Did you go by the cemetery? We just passed the cemetery. Just past the cemetery. Okay. Are you sending anybody to look for us? I'm telling them right now. The other dispatcher is getting on the radio.
Every second counts in an emergency. If you identify your location when calling 911, help can be sent quicker. Help 911 help you know your location. An important message from your local 911 office and Washington State Emergency Management.
Top of the 7th. 3-2 is the score, and I'm hoping that is an accurate description, as again I'm 100 feet away and I do not have a runner to make sure that I've got the right score here. And if I have everything right, due up for New Mexico in the 7th is Eli, Anthony, and Jason, unless there's a change in the lineup. As we have just started that warm-up pitches. Wind not been much of a factor. It seems kind of sounds like it, and you see the camera moving a lot, but it's not really that strong of a wind. You got to understand that. I might say it's 10 miles an hour, if that. But it is coming in from the southwest, so it'll be coming actually right across the third base line, looking at the field. As 14 is for 7, so Talik is in, and I believe he's going to lead it off. And they're still waiting for this 7th inning to get underway here. Top of the 7th for New Mexico, trailing by a run. Takes ball 1. Next pitch is a strike. 1-1. That I'm pretty positive of. Next pitch. Strike 2. 1-2. That one's hit foul. Third base line. Next pitch.
Check it.
Is that a check swing? I called no swing, so it's ball 2. 2-2. Leadoff batter Talik here in the 7th inning for New Mexico, trailing by a run. And that is a foul ball. Umpire almost looked like I gave the indication for a home run, but I'm not really sure why he would do that. And that is a ball, making the count full. So 3-2 is the count. And they get a piece of that one too. Another foul. So it's starting to be a problem here. As it starts to make its way down. And there is a swing and a miss and a strikeout. One away. And the batter is going to be Eli, I believe. I'm sorry, it's going to be Anthony. If I can see that number right. Strike one called. Next pitch is ball. 1-1.
No doubles, no doubles.
There is a hit. And he makes it over to first safely. Timeout has been called. So 1 out, 1 on for New Mexico here, top of the 7th inning. Trailing by 1 run. That tying run is over at first base. It looks like Jason is going to be the batter if they stay with their order. Top of the order. Struck out in the 5th. I think he grounded out in both of his previous bats. Wow. That one hit the screen. I believe that was a foul off there. Oh, and one. Kind of looks like the Climbers are double play depth. And I'm sorry we lost the camera there. I'm not sure what happened. There's a pitch. High, nice stop.
Hey, nothing by you, nothing by you.
Don't know what the count is again. I'm at a loss from where we are. 1 away, 1 on. And that's a strikeout. Okay. So out number 2.
Hey, good hitter right here.
So 1 on, 2 away, and it looks like Jacob is the man up. Struck out in the 1st, grounded out in the 3rd, and had a base hit in the 5th. A swing and a miss there. That one's fouled off against the screen. I should say that Wood behind home plate. 0-2 is the count. 2 away, 1 on for New Mexico. Anthony over there at first base. That represents the tying run. Jacobs is the batter. He represents the go-ahead run. But he has an 0-2 count. Got a hit there. And there's the tying run. Actually, he was at second, and there's the in, so we're all tied up. And an RBI. So 1 is in, 2 are out, and 1 remains on. Tie ball game at 3. And a ball is called. Steve is the batter. Fouled that one off. 1-1. Top of the 7th, 1 on, 2 away for New Mexico. There's a hit. And they got him. So it's the Climbers' turn. We head to the bottom of the 7th. 3-3.
Other TV providers force you to sign a long-term contract. Then you're stuck with years of second-rate service. Hood Canal Communications delivers stunning HD, plus bundled savings on super-fast internet and home phone, with no long-term contracts. It's all backed by an exceptional team of local service professionals. No contracts, no nonsense, just great service. Don't get stuck with a contract. Visit hcc.net to learn more.
Do you think he's on his way? He doesn't even know that we're here. Is he okay? Please tell me he's okay.
Laura.
Okay, try to call him again.
There's no signal.
Try!
Nothing's working.
Well, just
Everything's down.
This is so bad. He's out there by himself.
Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov.
Bottom of the 7th for Shelton. Tie ball game 3-3. If they stay with the order, it should be Cannon, Skyler, and Gavin due up for Shelton. It's going to be kind of difficult to see. I noticed that. Actually got 23 for 34. So Toa comes in for Skyler. So it should be Cannon's Toa and Gavin due up. And I just lost camera again. There it goes back. People wandering around, why aren't they watching the game? All right. It's 23. Actually, it's going to be Toa first, Gavin, and then Mushi. So we're in the bottom of the 7th inning tie ball game. Shelton at bat. Championship game. Leadoff hitter. Toa for Shelton.
Hey, pressure's on them.
And that one's a ball. Just need a base runner there. It's a swing and a miss there, or foul off actually. 1-1. So a 1-1 count. 2-1 now. Expect to lose the camera here shortly. Next pitch on the way. It's going to be ball 3. 3-1. Look at Steve is on the mound for New Mexico. And it's out number 1 as Toa grounded out. So it's 1 away. And that brings up Gavin. Gavin grounded out, flew out, and had a base hit. 1 for 3 today. Ball 1 called. 1 away, tie ball game here. Bottom of the 7th. Next pitch. Hit. And that's, wow, are you kidding me? That's 2 away in that instance. Line out there. So that brings up Mushi. And a double in the first, a single in the third, popped out in the 5th. It's 2 for 3 tonight. First pitch on the way to Mushi. It's ball 1. Sorry, I should say 2 outs, no outs. It's 2 away. Next pitch on the way. That's playable. Is it playable? In the foul territory. Not playable.
Ready again, Alex. Ready outfield.
I believe that's 1-1. Pitch on the way. That one gets on by. 2-1. 2 away, tie ball game, bottom of the 7th. Another hit. And they can't quite get to first. So that's 1, 2, 3 for the Climbers in the 7th. Head to the 8th, tie ball game.
Emerging science indicates access to high-speed internet during the school years can lead to positive outcomes, including, but not limited to, streamlined acquisition of data, academic achievement, career advancement, satisfying relationships, cuter children, joy. Our scientific conclusion? Call now and get the HCC Internet and Voice Bundle for the everyday low price of $44.95. Call today and save.
Oh, look, a redhead.
Staring contest.
You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
8th inning. 3-3 ball game. New Mexico due up, and let's see if they stay with their order. It's gonna let's see here: Steve, Dom, and Alex. If that's the order stays in the top of the 8th inning. 3-3 ball game. This is a pretty good ball game. pretty good. It's a tie ball game. 8th inning. Championship. Can't get much better than this. It's going to get even harder to notice things, so I'll apologize if we don't stay on top of things as well as we could, being 100 feet away from the ball field and relying on this one camera. The only camera that we can get you working today. It's the first pitch on the way. Strike one called. Next pitch. It just froze. I believe we got him. Up the ground out. Come on, folks. There we go. So we got one away, I believe. And that should bring up Dom. There's a swing and a miss. Oh, and 1 is the count, if I saw that right. Timeout called. Okay. All right. Dom digs in. Check swing. Is that 1-1 now? Is that a ball? I think it's 1-1. Didn't quite get that exchange. Definitely a ball there. So I'm taking it this is Alex here, not to Dom. There's ball 3 I'm taking. Okay, now I'm lost about what that is, so that's going to be ball 3. So it's 3-2. Must be 3-2. That's strike 3 called. Okay, now we have 2 down. And I believe that's going to be Cutter. Cutter is the batter for New Mexico. Takes a strike 1 call, though. That one's fouled off. Wow. It's the first time I could actually see the ball because it's coming right at the camera. Luckily, there's a screen there. So it's 0-2 to Cutter, 2 away, tie ball game. Top of the 8th inning. And that is a strikeout. Down go of New Mexico, 1-2-3 in the 8th. It's now the High Climbers' turn.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Bottom of the 8th inning. Shelton's turn. Matai, Kyler, and Grayson on my sheet. And they're due up. Let's see. That looks like... I don't know. It's like 34, actually. So it's going to be Skyler. Or is it 24? That's Matai. I'm sorry. Matai is the batter for Shelton. So that's a base hit, and we have a runner for Shelton. So bring up Kyler, I believe. One on, nobody out. Tie ball game. Bottom of the 8th inning. Throw over to first. Matai dives back safely. Next pitch on the way. Another throw over to first. Still no throw to Kyler. Ball gets away, heading on the way to second. Throw to second to not anywhere in time. And so Matai is in scoring position over at second, and that is a ball on that pitch. Oh, they're going to give the base. Give him the base. So 2 are on. And that'll bring up Grayson. So 2 on, nobody out for Shelton here. Bottom of the 8th inning, tie ball game. Batter is Grayson.
Hey, walking to get you. Let's go.
So that's going to be a 0. First pitch, still waiting. There it comes. Strike 1 called. Next pitch on the way. Is that a strike? Strike 2 called there. Oh, 2 pitch. Step off. As Grayson will step out of the box. There are 2 runners on base for Shelton, nobody out. Runners go. There's a foul off. Third baseline. There's a base hit. The winning run, or the leading run's going to come around and dive in safely. That, my friends, and 2 more will go. 2 runs will come in on a walk-off single. Double, I'm sorry, a walk-off 2 RBI. That is it, folks. So Shelton with a, let's see, was it? Yeah, it was Grayson with a walk-off RBI, a 2 RBI hit, and that'll put the final in there. of 5-3. She's listening to what's happening on the field. Just lost her camera there. The final score, 5-3. Shelton takes the title here in the Pee Wee Reese World Series at MCRA, Mason County Recreation Area. Hold on a second here. Jason Winans, hugs to the New Mexico coach.
Good job, guys.
Gonna stick it right here for a presentation of the trophy. We're just keeping it right here. It is a final score. Shelton 5, Las Cruces, New Mexico 3. Shelton takes this championship of the first ever Pee Wee Reese World Series here at Mason County Recreation Area, just outside of Shelton, Washington. Just waiting to see there's a trophy ceremony here. As the coaching staff comes on. There we go. Number 6, Alex, received the most valuable player.
Most valuable player for them is number 7.
Most valuable player for Shelton is number 7. Hold on a second. That's Kyler. So that is pretty much it. The Shelton Climbers win the Pee Wee Reese World Series by a final score of 5-3 over Las Cruces, New Mexico. We're just seeing what's going on here as rings are being shared for the high climbers, or for the climbers, excuse me.
Boys, let's go, get in there. Hey, mix up the whole team. Mix up. This again.
As the celebration continues and handshakes and big picture time home plate, we'll step aside. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Prescription drugs aren't as bad as street drugs, right?
Weed's legal, isn't it?
Drinking is worse than smoking weed.
Isn't it? Why
Is heroin so addictive?
Molly just makes you feel happy.
I have questions.
Mom?
Dad, did you ever try drugs?
They're going to ask. Be ready. Go to drugfree.org. A message from Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
And we're back. Mason County Recreation Area. Final score, as you see right there. As I'm trying to get everything centered on this screen. Shelton takes the championship. And the final score is as you see. Right there. As there is another game going on behind us at the final again. Shelton 5, Las Cruces, New Mexico 3. The Climber team is the champions. Thank you all for tuning in. Feel free to give us a like on Facebook, send us an email, tell us what you think about what we did here today. And I want to thank everybody again for tuning in and say hello to everybody in New Mexico. Again, the final, Shelton 5, Las Cruces 3.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.